do this one too. You are on live. Hey, you guys. I'm coming on now. I'm coming on. Hold up. It's asking me to add something. How are you guys doing? I'm coming on live to talk, so I'm going to wait till someone come in. I'm not going to do that to Instagram as well. I'm going to wait till someone come in there while I'm typing this title in. Hey, everybody around the world on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. Everybody, let me write this in. I'm coming back. Hold on. Okay, so people add a title. Well, I just added a title. Let's see if I can add another little one for you, but they want me to add one. So let's try it. Let's get to go. Oh, okay. And then I guess I did. Hey, everybody, this is wonderful. Let this thing go ahead and see. Live video. So you're on now. Okay, y'all. Looks like I'm on. I like this. I like this. I'm learning. I'm learning a lot. Hey, everybody. I'm so happy to be on. My name is Robin Whitfield, and I'm the CEO of the Healing House Life Center Church. And so, if anybody wants to know, it's a nonprofit corporation, and we host events and a whole bunch of wonderful things in the community. So a lot of people out here might not have heard what's going on in Atlantic City community, but it's some great things going on. And so I'm coming on live because you have to come on live to when you have new platforms and new ideas and new innovation going on. And so first, I'd like to say, continue my little introduction here. The Healing House Life Center Church is a nonprofit corporation, and we operate in two different states. We operate here in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and we operate in Atlanta, Georgia. And our focus is on Buckhead, Atlanta, because the church started in Buckhead. We were a center before, and it originated from Calvary Baptist Church. And the founder made it into a Healing House Life Center. And when we went to Georgia during COVID, it became a nonprofit corporation. And, people used to say up there, man, are you hallucinating? But when COVID came, nobody could even think about going outside because it was just so much going on in the neighborhood. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I was fortunate enough to be in Atlanta, Georgia. I couldn't get to certain locations, Decatur, and all those wonderful places that I had just left. So I wind up in Atlanta, Georgia, Buckhead. Didn't know nothing about no Buckhead. And that was in January of 2020. And we bought our property, we bought home there, and we just made it a home. But my heart was still in Atlantic City, New Jersey. When I first rode up to Buckhead, we were running around. Excuse me. We was running around with cameras and in the parking lot. And people thought we were crazy. They were still doing the same thing. We are. We using cameras and phones and all that, but in the front. And I got the first thing I said when I came outside, I said, that guy taking pictures of me. And so Rufus said, I don't know who that is. I said, well, it ain't the white people, it's the black people. Oh, Jesus, it was just a mess out with me. I just was in a mess. But I learned, and I learned quickly. And I love Buckhead. My life changed there. I changed before I left. I sold a property in Buckhead and came on back home to Atlantic City, New Jersey. And, my heart still is in Georgia. Georgia is just in my system. And it changed my life around. In Atlantic City, too. I was born and raised in Trenton, New Jersey. And Trenton, New Jersey is the capital of New Jersey. Trenton is the capital of New Jersey. And so, we host scholarships. And so we have a scholarship in uh, a Mercer County Community College, which is called and this is a fundraiser we're doing to help children go and adults, no matter what age you are. You just have to be Trenton resident and attend Mercer County Community College. And there's $1,000 scholarship for returning and oncoming students. And so I'm going to meet my student that went to school this year on the 5th, and that's voting day, the 5th. And so that's between 5 and 7 p.m. So I got to show up in Trenton, New Jersey at the Capitol. And what time and an event to be able to attend during the voting. It's going to be an exciting day because we all going to be cheering for Kamala's win. I claim it in the name of Jesus Christ our Lord that she is going to win. So the next thing is, so we have this wonderful scholarship, and we also have the scholarship at Mercer County, at Atlantic County Cape Community College. And that one is the Thomas B. Whitfield and Evangelist Deborah Whitfield scholarship. And so that's for Atlantic City residents and any age to attend the college there. There's a scholarship, a $500 scholarship. Many people said, "Why is that 1,000 and why is that 500?" First of all, uh, to explain it in a very nice way, there's different locations I had to learn myself that have a minimum balance to start, and then you can increase it. What Trenton at Mercer Counties was the minimum was 1,000, and that here in County, Atlantic Cape School was 500. And so I had didn't hear back from the Mr. Christopher about if any students started or attended, but I'm gonna reach out to him in Atlantic City because I really did. If they didn't, then we can just get that one up and fundraise to 1,000, and so they both would be 1,000, and so that's what I really want to do. But anyway, we have a lot of work to do that, and so I'm every day I put three things with the business, and that's what the loop is about: staying in the loop, learning, become a member. Even memberships, you can have a membership at Best Buy, and it expires after a certain time. Sometimes you get a yearly membership, even a contract, even a rental contract. It expires after a certain time. So, these are yearly memberships. And I think people, when they're growing in business, it's nice to be a member and network with people, especially when you're a small business, because one day your business is going to grow, and I thank God for innovation because it gives you a chance to create something. I met so many people going to Washington, and I met at the convention and the conference that we recently went to in September at the National uh, Black MBA. And one young lady, she had her business and she did wonderful, and it was a one person owned business, and it's growing like a hot potato. And she was the only one doing it, but she created that and she made it work. And I just was so inspired by people that really trying to get their bit black, national black MBA, that was trying out there learning and going to school. I like stuff like that. And so going to conferences and businesses and different things. One thing I recently heard, shout out to the Atlanta Black Chambers. I went into two of their Zoom meetings last week. I think one was on Thursday and one was on Tuesday. The one on Tuesday, I was able to listen when I first came into this gentleman. I got to get back to him, but I caught something that I'm telling you, it stuck with me so much, about, um, networking and finding the right people to work with that have the same ideas that you could grow from, and you need just a few, you don't need a bunch, but you need a few that you can pick out and say, okay, this is what I need with my business. And you go, and that's what networking is about. So I was so grateful to hear that because it took me a long way. I wouldn't have heard it if I didn't get in the group. If I didn't get up in the group. So if I'd have stayed here and didn't sign into that Zoom, I wouldn't have heard that. And so I needed that. I needed that at that moment, and I was blessed, and it took me through the whole week. So I thank him for that. Another young lady on Thursday, I heard, I don't know if it was Thursday or Tuesday, she was talking about the Greenbrier Mall there in Atlanta. And, we used to go there all the time. They had a motor vehicles at the Greenbrier Mall too that we used to have to go to sometime if the Atlanta, if the Fulton County one was full. But anyway, they had a mall there. We could go there and go shopping and stuff. And I was hearing her talking about, matter of fact, I still got the video. I had to listen. It was something in her message that I needed. And so I downloaded the video so I can listen to it and try to reach her back, even if I didn't get to that time, and that moment. So I just thank God for all this learning and networking and becoming members of different ones. I'm a member of the Atlanta uh, Black Chambers, and I'm a proud member of them because I've been following them this year, and it's been a blessing to be able to sign in when I was down, when I'm up, when I ain't around. They saw me in the house over there. They saw me having church and coming on live, and I'm still at the crib. And so, learning and trying to create a shared vision on events and all that to keep the party rolling in the community. Excuse my French, but that's how I speak. And I be myself on here. And so, I just thank the Lord for that. Being able to network and be members of these different organizations. I believe and I truly believe that it's a great thing. And if I did it last year, I can do it better this year because what I say it doesn't mean if I say I did that already. I did that already because there's room for improvement. So this year coming in 2025, you got to tell yourself there's room for improvement. I've been stressed, I've been knocked down, I ran, but I'm still here. And I thank the Lord for it. I've been criticized. I've been the wrong person on social media forever around the earth, but I'm still here. I've been chased down the boardwalk. I've been up and down the stairs everywhere, and I'm still here. And I'm giving that to people because it ain't just for me. It's for everybody. Everybody. If you still here, then there's room for improvement. And I thank God for that. So anyway, we have the uh, the Atlantic City, the Greater Atlantic City Chambers. As you can see them, I put them on this. I'll be talking about this year on this show called the Loop at Robin Whitfield's TV. I'm proud of that. God gave me that, and I'm going to use it this year, and it's going to grow. I'm starting something brand new. I don't even know my own TV show, and it's called The Loop at Robin Whitfield's TV. And so I'm coming on about that because I love music. I love being a member of the uh, National um, Music Society. I don't know much about it, but guess what? I'm so grateful because I'm with them. I'm a partner of them. I went to their barbecue they had this summer twice and did vendorship. So there's room for improvement since I went to that one on the next event. And they have a lot of events coming up. I know they do because she sent me some great links. Also, we have other memberships there that I'm not going to come on about now. It's a whole bunch of them because I don't want to drag it out. It's like coming on just uh, talking about the membership when I want to get to my point. That's what I'm saying. But I thank God for them. I thank God for everybody that who we are members with, and I know there's room for growth. My main thing here is about voting, and I have to come on because we only have a few days left to vote, and so voting is very important. Everybody know that. I can't tell you who to vote for, but there was one lady I heard today. She was talking about on the news. Okay, we have Republicans and we have Democrats. And listen, when you're building a business, you don't know who Republican and you don't know who, no, for real. And you don't know who's the Democrat. Because I didn't know Governor Phil Murphy was a Democrat until I had to ask Google, is Governor Murphy a Democrat? He said it, and I had to say, wow. Because all that time I didn't know, so um and it's okay. It's okay that you don't know it. You're building a business. You're not into politics. You're into your business. You're into your church business. But I'm into politics too. I really am because living in Georgia, I've never seen a state that vote all the time, and I lived down the street from the governor, and I learned a lot. Even though you don't know the governor of right there in Fulton County, I wasn't far from where he lived at. And they were Republicans. I didn't know nothing about that, so I lived in a Jewish um, high rise building there called the Habersham. And so I talked to my mother-in-law during COVID, and she said, well, you with the Republicans? I said, I am. But it was a lot going on, and so I during COVID, listen, you was happy to even see your mother because people wasn't even going into being able to go inside because people were had stranded in the hospitals and their families couldn't come and see them. I thought the world was coming to an end. You talking about paranoid? I was like this. What the heck's going on, man? I would shout out. No. But I knew God, and I had faith that God was going to take care of us, and He did. So, living out there and imagine, the Democrats came to our house there, and people were stopping people from voting down there and going to the voting stations and trying to block people from voting, all that kind of stuff. So I was running down there near the Grand Hyatt and the Hyatt Regis, all of them just running around, jogging and all that kind of stuff. Didn't know what the heck was going on. I had a page there on Facebook with all my videos, and my Chase uh, card got stuck in it. The name of that page was Robin Whitfield, and it was a Facebook page. They deleted it after a certain time. And I wish Google, if it's connected with uh, Facebook, would send me that link of my page in Robin Whitfield. I know y'all can start it back up, all y'all developers. So send me a link to that page. It has all my videos. When I wanted to download those videos, I asked Google to send me a link from Facebook. I asked Facebook to send it to me. They sent me a zip copy in my email. of my videos and I couldn't open them up. And so I lost all my history of Georgia on that page, and Facebook has it, and also Google. And I wish y'all would send my videos so I can pick or have me sign back into my Facebook account that was in Robin Whitfield, So, but right now, this account here we're on is in Rufus Whitfield. And until I can get that one back, I can't even make a Facebook account on Robin Whitfield because I don't want it. I don't want it. I want that one back. I want that Facebook page back. That's what I would like to get back. I really would. It had some great videos of me jogging in front of the Habersham and all that. But I'm telling y'all this story because I was down there in the midst of voting. I don't come on to yell. I don't come on to look uh, uh, like I'm inappropriate. I don't do those things. I'm coming on as a change individual. And so all I'm telling you is to get out and vote. Now, a lady came on. I'm back to what I said this morning on the news, and she was one of the representatives of Kamala. She used to be a Republican, but now she's a Democrat. And some of y'all know what I'm talking about and who I'm talking about. So, but now she's talking against Donald Trump. And she's telling all the other people, you know, I don't understand how somebody could vote for that Donald Trump. And I'm being just like I'm not going to be inappropriate. I'm just telling you the truth. I don't know how they could do that. But only thing I can do is pray, and I claim it that she's going to win, because this young lady was saying, and it really touched me, there's a lot of Republicans that turned away from Donald Trump. And the ones that's standing with him, y'all, I can't tell you who to vote for, but y'all know it's wrong. It's wrong what he's doing. We shouldn't even be close in who's winning. We really should not, the United States, on the things that he's saying and the distraction that's going on that went on all the years. I mean, don't you see the distractions that they're doing with celebrities and everybody starting a lot of mess on who gay, who ain't gay, who slept with who, and who ruling who. All that, who gives a darn? Who gives a darn, man? The world is about to change, and y'all keep putting all this stuff and spending all this money on social media and on the media and on the news about Diddy and Whitty, and I really wouldn't care. All I want to do is get through this voting so she can win. And the workers, the United States is one of the most best countries in the world. And y'all know. And don't ask me where I've been, because I've been where you been. You know what I mean? So the thing is that she said to the all the Republicans, and it was the most powerful thing that you ever want to hear. Even though you know you Republican and you go in that counter, I don't care if you standing with your wife. They ain't letting your wife back there with you. Because I just listen, they not letting your kids. You go behind the curtain yourself. Nobody, your wife don't know have to know who you voted for if you Republican. Go ahead and vote for Kamala. I thought that was the coolest thing somebody could ever say. What do y'all think about it? Oh, y'all, that's for Kamala. She told the Republicans that if you want to vote, and I'm telling everybody else that if you want to vote and you Republican and you don't want nobody or your friend and you have an issue for being transparent on who you voted for, go in there and sneak in and vote and hide it and vote for Kamala. You're voting for the right one. Vote for the right one. You don't vote for nobody crazy. Oh my God, I'm telling you. So another thing is, here, um, right before, and then I'm gonna get off of this subject because people have to vote. We have a short time. Tell your boss and tell everybody to let you off from work on Tuesday, on the 5th. You got to get it in and go. I didn't vote at one time at the last minute. You go get it done. Stop what you doing. Stop now and do something. Stop now and do something. And so on that day, hopefully all our um all our employers let people go, and they usually do in our local league. You have to vote. Okay, I'm gonna run down the street and vote. If you're in your local area, some of y'all might be working in Philly and not in Atlantic City, because I met a lot of nurses from Egg Harbor Township and Galloway Township. They worked in Philadelphia, and they worked at Penn Medicine there, and so they travel every day from Egg Harbor Township or either Atlantic City. They don't work in the local hospitals; they work in Philly. And so that real, I like people. I do. I guess everybody else. I like working people because it inspires me to work. And I like people that say, "Hey, I'm going to work and doing overtime," because you hang around people like that, it makes you want to make money. So I like that. Anyway, yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. This is called the Loop. This is the Loop TV, the Loop at Robbins Whitfield's TV, and I'm streaming on StreamYard and all the platforms and everything. But anyway, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Her saying that, telling the Republicans, and I don't care who you are, you go back there and vote, and don't tell your wife, don't tell your kids who you voted for. You don't have to lie. Say it in another way. That's it. Mind your business. You don't pose to tell. Like my dad, I used to tell my dad, my birthday is coming up soon. Well, the day ain't your birthday, or yesterday was your birthday, not the day, and he wasn't passing off nothing. So he just kept it straight, and just bite them the other way. They don't have to tell people who you voted for. Just go ahead on there and vote, but don't lie, because you don't have to die for somebody's lie and all that, and have a sin on your head because you told a lie. Just invite them out. It's like that's my business if it's your kids. Well, I don't want to tell it or whatever. So the kids say, "Hey, Dad, what did you vote for? Who did you vote for?" You got to come up with something else. Yeah, but don't tell the lie. But anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Think of your family. Think of your neighbors. Do the right thing. Listen. Don't be judgmental because you have some other inferiorities. You know, and so if you have those type of things, then get rid of it, because we're talking about the world. We're talking about the world, really. It ain't just the United States; it's the world. Because when the world is the one that's going, the whole world is just going berserk, and with him coming in, I don't think we're gonna last too long. you know. So and this last thing was, I remember when my right after my mother had passed away, I was riding my bicycle up down the boardwalk here every day, like I do now. The same thing. And when I got down near the Hard Rock, it wasn't the Hard Rock then. It was something else. They had never built a Hard Rock yet, but I believe it was Resorts, or either what they call that one down there is the Resorts. Oh man, I forgot what it was before the Hard Rock, the casino. But they were picketing out there, And it was all because of Donald Trump had uh, fired all the people. Oh, it was the Taj Mahal. It was Donald Trump of the casino called the Taj Mahal, and Hillary was running. I walked out on the boardwalk, and one day they had it blocked off, and Hillary came to Atlantic City, and she stood right out here in front of this building down there on the boardwalk, and she had a speech out there, and so I really thought Hillary was going to win. I really did. But they did some crooked stuff. He did. And Hillary didn't win. And I was really upset over it. I really was. I'm telling you. Why? Because I lived in an area that was suffering with work issues. Buildings were closing. People 401k plans were taken. Their kids, and they didn't have money. They were couldn't work. He didn't care. He laid them off. Over 8,000 people was laid off here in Atlantic City. All the buildings, he closing stuff down, and then the state had to take over. It was a mess here, man. He left us in a whole big fat bill. That's what he did in our community. And it's hard to get back. It's hard to get back on your feet. But when you have a strong community and you have a strong mayor in your community and you work along with them, not just the business, but individuals, you got to stand up and it's like it's not just the black people. But it's been like that in Bible time. You know what I mean? It's not just the black, it's diverse have to stand up. Because I'm going to tell you, the reason why I don't get upset at some people, because it's not just the lack of knowledge, it's that the bringing up, and whether they playing or not, the bringing up and the color issue, it has an issue on why they acting like that, and they are a baby boomer, a little older than me, and acting like that. I'm telling you. Sometimes I have to say it like that, you know, because it's not just the Gen Zs, and it's not just the millennials and all that, So um, if you got these people that's having issues and different things, and you want to get mad at them, because of their upbringing, of what their grandmother said and what their culture said, and so they're throwing it out on you, and you be saying, I ain't never done one thing to that person. But Jesus said it's going to be jealousy, it's going to be hatred, it's going to be haters around. It is. And payback and being vindictive is a bad thing. I just had to turn somebody's light out on my page. You know, a page is a page, then it close down, then start another one. But don't come on to be distractive to people and do vendettive things because you are being judgmental. Just cut the light off and leave. But they don't do that. When they know you got a heart, they eat up on you. They eat up, and so you have to look over them things, because people like that have issues. They really do. They have issues. I'm explaining it as much as I can in my own way. But so I look at Donald Trump like that. I do. So, it doesn't matter what color he is. The man had a bad issue, and it became worse, and it became worse, and then it became very demonic, where he's talking about he's another Hitler. He don't care about the Jews. And then you still got black people voting for Donald Trump. You got white people voting for Donald Trump. You got Asian people voting for Donald Trump, and you got Indians, Native Indians voting for Donald Trump. all around the world, all around here in this United States. They're doing that. And it's something unbelievable. you know. But they can vote for them. But when you go back there in 5 days, let me tell you something. It's over after Tuesday. And you go back there, you better think. I don't care what your mother told you, and I don't care how diverse you are. I won't care who's told you nothing. You're living now. Right is right. And when you go back there, don't let nobody know who you voting for, and do the right thing. Stop and think before you hit that button and talking about you voting for Donald Trump, because you might be voting for a nuclear war, man. Do you want to die? Because I ain't ready to die. I'm ready to continue to work in my community. They're talking about killing what women can't do, and you have to break it down like that, because if not, he tell lies. He's a liar. I met somebody else come around talking about voting, and you can't let other people inferiorities hit you and then you react, because I do the same thing. I just went to the movie, to the show, and somebody said something to me, and I immediately just blew up. But I had to control, because I'm gonna tell you the other words I had to say. I had to hurry up and bring back, because I forgot I'm really serving God, and I didn't really want to blow up on that. I really didn't. Because back in the day, I used to really cut up really bad. Somebody had to call the cops. Somebody had to call the cops, period. They did. And if you don't believe me, you go right down there at Grady Hospital in Atlanta, Georgia. When I got there, I wasn't the same person I am now. That's right. I got there at Grady Hospital. The cops had to come right downstairs, because I wasn't playing when it belongs to mine. But I learned, and I became strong, and I became powerful, and I became mighty in Christ Jesus. Just look at that. I didn't get ashamed to come on social media in front of who, Tom, Dick, and Harry. I just do it a little better now, because I have room for improvement. I have room to change with white organizations and black organizations. That's why I act like that. I came from that, was around in that area. Now I'm with the greater Atlantic City chambers. Do you think everybody all the businesses and all the people in that chambers, because that's because it's not a black chambers, it's a white, it's mixed chambers. Do you think everybody in that chambers love you, or are interested in your business and your black business? You got to find someone in that business that you could work with, because a lot of people just don't know themselves. When I went there, they didn't know. So when you speak up, they learn. And sometimes you don't have to speak up. You can learn from them, you know? So I just thank God for just showing up. It's not in vain that you have to join. It's just a higher elevation, because the world is not full with just black people. It's full with white people. It's full with ignorant people. It's full with all kind of people. It's full with righteous people. It's full with church people. It's full with all kind of people. But you are part of this world. And in order for you to make a change in your community, first thing you ought to do, you got to pray, and you got to accept who you really are, and stand up and speak out and go and vote. That's how you make a change in your community. You pray first, you stand up, speak out, and go and vote. There's nothing wrong with it. It's your right. People died for that. People died back in the Underground Railroad. I went to see that at the school, and I'm going back to those historical things, because I need to know that. Sometimes you need brain drops. People died for diverse colored people, Spanish people, and nobody goes and tell their children about it. These baby boomers, because they flinging around their own self. So they telling their children, oh, this, and that. Well, listen, I live in a Hispanic. I live where Indians, right here on this boardwalk, a whole bunch of stuff. I live around people that have all kind of issues. But guess what? I know who I believe in, and that's who I serve. And I don't criticize other people. And when I come on and say that, guess what they do? Come back on and try me. That's what they do. So, and guess what I do? Escort them the heck out. Back off. Go ahead with that, man. And that's how I do it. This is the hangout. This is the loop. Staying in the loop. Now, I want to tell you one thing I did today to stay in the loop. I updated my we gonna close. Don't forget to vote. I updated my calendar, my calendar book. I updated it. Why? Because you are members. So I'm working on finishing it. I got 2 laptops, this one, and a phone. And I'm working on things to be able to look at dates. That's it. How are you going to show up if you don't look at a date? No, I don't want an app that I can keep all dates together. No. Old school. I need a notebook. I need a planner notebook. That's what I write it down. Because you know why? If you get a planner notebook, you can't go everywhere. Like it's so much stuff going on in the chambers, and I be getting emails since I joined it on October the 8th. I get emails on different things. Then I signed in on the website, and I'm still trying to put up the right type of flyers, and stuff on little things on there. But, I do got them on my laptop now, so I can kind of work on the website. Then working with the webs, I also updated some dates for the National R&B Music Society, because they got events coming up. Then you want to do. I like to go to one event a month for an outing. So you got local events. And so it's hard to keep up because you don't show up. and you say, oh, send me an email. Well, a lot of times it's best just to go to the website. I'm working on my website, y'all. But I know that website going to grow. I got UENI, which is wonderful. I did an upgrade with them. Hopefully this week we got another appointment with my guy. He came, the rep from they call them pro reps, and he hooked. We got on and we did a Zoom, and he helped me design it. Y'all like the website, so we're coming up with great words. We're gonna finish it up on Tuesday. And so I had to put that date on there. But those are the things staying in the loop do. When you you stay in the loop. And so I got the R&B Music Society. We got the Green Coalition. They have their meetings once a month. So I had to put that in the book as well. And the CRDA, I keep up with some of their public meetings, so I had to put them on the top of my website to keep up with their public meetings as well, because I like going to those things. Some people say, where you want to go? Well, I want to go to a public meeting. Like, a public meeting? Yeah. And it's okay. And I like conferences, and it's okay too. But anyway, God bless you, and thank you for tuning in. And don't forget to vote, and don't forget the barbecue. We'll talk about that again. The loop, I'm going to be if you look at the website, every Friday, it's going to grow. The loop, it really is. It's about staying in the loop in your community and being a invest community. So if you're investing community, there's an invest community. You can do a lot of different ways, because if you network with the right people and show up, but it's hard if you don't have it in order on a calendar, to get those things done. We're going to talk about the next loop, uh, at Robin TV. We're going to talk about the barbecue, and we're going to talk about feeding the people. That's the main thing. Feed the people. Feed the people. That's what it is. You gave me $5,000. Guess what it is? Feed the people. If you gave me $1,500, feed the people. That's a lot of food. Okay, now a lot of food is a lot, but we're going to talk about quality food. That's not a lot. Quality food, that's not a lot, but you can get enough to hand out. Like nuts, different kind of nuts. They're already bagged. Well, you need those in cases, nuts at Christmas time. You need cashew nuts and all other kind of things. So you get those type of things, but you handing out better quality things in the community. Not because, hey, I'm gonna fill up two 26ers and two people come. I want a lot of people to show up. My girl out there on the boardwalk. I need runners. I live on the boardwalk, and that's a challenge for me for 30 days to get out there and pass out some flyers. Word of mouth is the best thing. Word of mouth. So I'm looking forward to getting these flyers up and running. I got some other runners out there that's going to be passing them out. We got the parade coming in Atlantic City, New Jersey. We're going to be on the boardwalk. I am hooking up with the U-Haul for a small truck, and we're going to be out there. We're going to promote it out there. I called the press today. They don't open till 1 o'clock on Monday because I do want them to be out there because it's the last minute. We want to get this little advertisement in, and I tried 96.1, which is iHeart with iHeart now. I think that's enough. And with the parade and passing out flyers, because what do we got to do? Feed the people. I'm not interested in a bunch of decorations. There's a tree with some stuffed animals going to be under there. From Pet Smart, Pet Smart, and God bless them. They've been with us for 2 years, like Wawa, donating. And PetSmart gave us 80 stuffed animals. So I got enough money if I want to buy more toys to put out there. I got enough to make this barbecue the great barbecue and not go overboard and go buy a bunch of stuff. I have a booklet to run, and guess what it is? A program booklet. I went to Staples yesterday. The banner is finished. And that's it. The rest need to go on feeding the people. And that's what it needs to do. And hopefully we can get these residents and people, and you can tell your neighbors to come out. We're going to have some great food out there at this wonderful veggie barbecue, and also a mobile farmers market. You got to bring your bags. Yes, I have some bags, but bring your bags. If you want to sit out, bring your chair, because Rufus has the music. He's handling the music department with the DJ. Okay, and it's going down on a Tuesday from 1 to 4. So you can't do too much on a Tuesday, but it's going down. It's going down on a Tuesday. And I like that. God bless all of you. Friday, we're going to come back on. We're going to talk about the barbecue. I'm going to sum up everything we did during the week. I came on again because I'm promoting about voting. Is very important. We only have a few days left, so I wanted to come on for about voting. And it does, like I said, it has nothing to do about who, black, white, red. It has something to do with right is right. Right is right. Go by what your heart say. Listen to what's going on. You are a human being. God made you. You are a human being. And why would you vote for a man like that, that's talking like that? And he's talking against all people. Just because you're black or you white, he's talking against all the races. And it's something wrong with him. It's something wrong that he needs mental health. He needs some help. If it came down to it, that man didn't win. Listen, Rob won't have no hard feelings with him, but he don't need to be running no United States with a mental health issue. And nobody's is investigating what's wrong. He just got, do y'all know he just got shot? Right there in the ear. It's a medical issue. You gonna put somebody he got shot in it right here near his brain, and now he gonna run the state and got shot. He needs more hospitalization. Every doctor, every medical person know that man need to be checked in his head some more over and over again because he just got shot. So that's about it. God bless you. I'll be on here. It looks like I took 49 minutes. But work on that. Okay, so I'm ending that one. And that one there is on the healing. That's on the which one? That's on Facebook on the barbecue page. And this one here is on Rufus Whitfield page. See y'all later.